Good morning students. Today we are going to move to the topic scientific notation. What does the term scientific notation means? Scientific notation is a way to represent large numbers and a small number in a scientific manner. So what is scientific notation? I am going to represent small number and large numbers in a scientific manner is called scientific notation. Okay. Next, significant figures. What are significant figures? Figures mean digits here. What does figures mean? Figures means digits here. So significant figures refers to meaningful digits which are known with certainty. Otherwise I can say they are without uncertainty. So what are significant figures? Significant figures are meaningful digits which are known with certainty or otherwise without uncertainty. What is precision? Suppose I have done an experiment and I have got a particular answer. Now I am going to give the same experiment to students. Now the students are performing the same experiment under identical conditions of temperature and pressure. Suppose if a student is receiving, if he is receiving an answer or if he is reaching an answer which is close to a set of value which is obtained from identical set of measurement, I am going to call that particular student has done the experiment precisely, because his results are going to be close to my results which are almost similar. So I am going to call that as a precise experiment. What is accuracy? Accuracy refers to closeness of a single measurement to its true value. What is a standard and true value? Which is universal, which will be done in identical conditions of temperature and pressure. Suppose my experimental value is close to the true value under STP, then I am going to call that particular experiment as an accurate experiment. So what is precise and what is accurate? Precise is closeness to a set of value which is performed under identical conditions. I am also doing the same experiment. I am using the same laboratory facility, I am using the same water bath, and I have got the answer provided my student also has got a very close answer to mine, then I am going to call that particular experiment as a precise. What is accurate measurement? When my experiment result is going to coincide with the standard experiment result all over the world, then I am going to call that as an accurate measurement. I am going to explain this precise and the term accuracy by demonstrating an example. Suppose I have calculated the mass of a particular substance, say for example ammonium sulfate or calcium sulfate I have taken, and I have measured the value as 0.500 grams. This is my value. And I have called three students, student A, student B, student C. I have given the same experiment, I have given the same conditions of temperature, pressure, and the student A has received the answer. He has got an answer as 0.499. Student B has arrived at an answer 0.504 and student C has got an answer as 0.500, which is exactly same to that of my experiment. Now I am going to call student A as he has not done experiment neither precisely nor accurately, because his result is not close to my value. So he is neither precise nor accurate. Now what happens to student B? He is almost close. His results has not deviated much. He has got the answer as 0.504. So I can say student B has performed the experiment precisely but not accurately. Now what happens to student C? He is exactly same value like what I have got. He has got the same value 0.500. So now student C has performed the experiment precisely and accurately. So let me just again explain what is precise. Closeness of a set of value to a particular value which is done in identical conditions of temperature and pressure, that is called as precise. Accuracy refers to closeness to a true value. If I have given the experiment to three students, student C has got exactly the same answer as that of mine. So I am going to call him as a student who has done the experiment precisely and accurately. When you see student B, he has reached an answer as 0.504, which is almost close but a very little deviation is there. So I am going to call him as precise but not accurate. but student A is neither precise nor accurate. Okay. Now coming to the rules to denote significant figures. As I have already discussed what is significant figures. Significant figures are meaningful digits which are known with certainty without uncertainty. So what are the rules to write as significant figures? Because in chemistry, physics and mathematics we do a lot of calculation based on conversion, that is dimensional analysis, which we have seen before. So what are the rules to write significant figures? There are 5 rules which we are supposed to follow. Rule 1, all non-zero digits are significant. So any digit apart from 0 is referred as non-zero, right? So all non-zero digits are significant. For each rule I have given an example. Now 0.161, in this 0 is 0, 161 is non-zero number. So when you count all the non-zero number, it is 3. So the first rule is tally. All non-zero digits are significant. Which are non-zero digits here? All non-zero digits are 1, 6 and 1. So all are significant. So the answer is 3. Now moving to the second rule. Zeros to the left of first non-zero digit is not significant. Now coming to the example, I have the term 0.0065. Now which is the non-zero here? 6 is non-zero, 5 is non-zero. Which is the first non-digit? 6 is the first non-digit number. So 0 which is present to the left of non-digit, the first non-digit 0 is not significant. No need to consider them. So in this example, 0.0065, these zeros are not significant. So I am going to consider only non-zero digits like 6 and 5. So the number of significant figures is 2. I got the answer. So what is the second rule? Non-zero digits. Okay. Now I have got first non-zero digit. Any zero which is present to the left of non-zero digit is not significant. So I have got the answer as 2. Now moving to the third rule. All zeros which are present between non-zero digits are significant. Now I have 2 non-digit number. In between I have 0. Then they are also significant. I am citing the example 2.0175. In this, can you see the non-zero digits? 2 is non-zero, 1, 7, 5. All these are non-zero. Now you have to consider even the zero digits. Zero which is present between non-zero is also significant. So what is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The significant figure is 5. Moving to the rule 4. Zeros which are present to the right of decimal points are significant. Let me cite with an example. Now in this case, which is a decimal, children? 0.05. This is your non-digit. Now any zero which is present to the right of decimal. Which is right of decimal? This 0 is right of decimal. So that is significant. When you count the significant figures here, 5 and 0. So 2 is the answer. So what is rule number 4? Any zero which is present to the right of decimal is significant. We have cited with an example. Now what is the fifth rule? Any number which ends in 0, but that 0 should not be present to the right of the decimal number, then 0 may be significant or may not be significant. Let me explain. I have this number 15,000 because 15,000 is a number which is ending with a 0. Correct. Now these zeros are not to the right of decimal. Okay. So I can consider this value as maybe 15 will be significant, or 150, 3 number can be significant, or 1500 may be significant, or 15,000 can be significant. So here the number of significant figures can be 2, 3, 4 or 5. I can write them as 1.50 into 10 power 4. So let me sum up the rules for writing significant figures. All non-zero digits are significant. 0 to the left of non-zero digit is not significant. 0 which is present between non-zero is significant. 0 to the right of decimal is significant. And any number which ends in 0 which is not to the right of decimal number, you should consider 0 may be significant or may not be significant. For that I have seen an example. So in today's session we have seen what is scientific notation, what is significant figures, and what are the rules to write a significant figures, and what is precision and what is accuracy we have seen with an example. Thank you, students.